Three Counties Radio. Right, that is then, this is of course now. And I want to tell you a story about an amazing guy. Many of us can dream of only setting records. But for one man in St Albans, it's becoming a common occurrence. Isaac Kenyon is no stranger to taking on some strenuous challenges. And recently, he undertook one. And this time he was doing it completely solo as well. He became the first person to complete the Welsh Three Peaks challenge after completing it all on foot. He started by taking on Snowdon and then going through all of the other places as well. You may be shocked to hear, right? But he ran the entire thing. It's mad, isn't it? I would struggle just to walk that, let alone run it. He completed the 220-kilometre goal on Monday, 8th of August, after setting out on Friday, August 5th. He took on the challenge for the local charity Mind In Mid Herts and wanted to face adversity by going on a lonely solo run, which translates into the experience of people with mental health struggles, as he had attempted to overcome solo setbacks within this challenge as well. I think it's a really incredible thing he's taken on, so let's find out a little bit more about it and why he did so. I'm delighted to say Isaac joins us on the show right now. Hi, Isaac.
Hey, thanks, Chris, for having me on.
Thank you so much for coming on, my friend. Good to chat to you. So tell me about this challenge, man, because this sounds absolutely mental.
Yeah, where did it come from? Where did it go? So yeah, the challenge, I saw it as a way of just really pushing myself. I've done a lot of endurance sports in the past, and done things like rowing across an ocean and a lot of team sports. And I saw this as a way of being something that would really scare me, because it's something that's not in a team, it's on your own. It's out in the sticks. It's in a sport I haven't really done much of. And the furthest I've ever run before was a marathon, and that was about 6-7 years ago. So it was pretty out of the comfort zone. And I just really wanted to, take on something that would really put me into some difficult spots and just see how I got through it.
Yeah, but I suppose because for me, whenever I go running, which I'll quite happily admit is not very often, but when I do, I always find running with others so helpful, because you're kind of spurring each other on. Even if you're not saying anything, just having someone with you and being that constant as you're going along is so helpful. In a marathon, obviously, you've got so many people around you that are taking part in this event. But when you're doing something like this and you're on your own, and also you're running a long old way, and also you're running at some incredible peaks as well. I mean, we hear about runners sort of hitting the wall. Did that happen to you on that journey?
The wall, I think I probably hit that about 100 times.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Many times the wall was hit. Yeah, as you say, when you've got your friends or whoever you're running with, or even just the crowds and the noise and the music, that sort of thing that you get in events, that really spurs a lot of people on, and it has done me in the past. I had to try and find something within to do that.
Yeah.
And that was what the game was, I guess.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So how long did it take you to complete the challenge?
So it took, in total running time, it was just around 30 hours. I did break it up. I had some 5-hour sleeps and a bit of rehab between, just doing stretches and things to keep me as nimble as possible as you could. So overall, it was a 4-day trip. Started in Snowdon. I went up Rangers Path. Maybe some people listening know that path. And I finished on Penafan. But in between, I summited Cadir Idris. So there was a lot of elevation as well. Yeah. It was about the height of Everest in elevation in 4 days. So, yeah, I mean, most people don't climb Everest in 4 days. That's quite a lot of elevation. But yeah, it was tough on the legs, and more so, I think, on the mind. I think I built mind calluses as well as leg calluses throughout that trip.
No, I mean, there is all a good reason for you doing this as well. So as I mentioned, you're doing it for the local charity, Mind In Mid Herts as well. And you wanted to do this on your own as well, because you knew what a challenge it would be being in that sort of isolation, doing this on your own. Is there a particular reason for you wanting to do this for these guys? Is it something that you've experienced around mental health?
Oh, yeah. Mental health is quite big for myself. I had some mental health issues in the past with anxiety and things like that. And I want to give back to those who, help the people who are suffering or struggling. And I became a trustee of Mind In Mid Herts, a young trustee. a couple of years ago, and have been supporting the charity, doing various different fundraising like this. And I think it's important that those people who have got sort of struggling minds get some support, even if that is some madman running 220k. Like, it's just to show that they're thinking, I'm thinking of them, even though I'm in the middle of the sticks, waist high in a river.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important for people who have mental health to think about the wider purpose in things sometimes. And I found that when I was doing this challenge to raise awareness and money for mental health, it inspired me and motivated me and gave me a bit more inner self-belief that I can do the normal day-to-day things, as well as big challenges and world records and things like that too.
Yeah.
That having something bigger than yourself is really, really powerful.
Well, good for you, man. I think it's such a cool thing that you've taken on. You've done so incredibly well, and all raising it for a fantastic cause as well. So hats off to you. So people, can they still donate towards you or donate towards the charity? How can they get involved?
Yes, please. Yeah, everyone love a donation to my GoFundMe page. So if you have gone to GoFundMe, it's Welsh Three Peaks running challenge. Isaac Kenyon, you can search that into Google or something, you'll find a donation page. And then you can donate on there. And that would be amazing if you could do that.
Fantastic. So you've done rowing, you've done running. What on earth is next then? Have you got something in the works already?
I have a few things in the works. Yeah, I have a few things, Chris. I always have a project. I like working towards these things. Yeah. But yeah, I'll let you know what the next one is.
All right. All I say is, my only bit of advice is just give it a little bit of time before you do it, and give yourself time to relax, because you've done so well. Just give yourself some time some breathing space, and then get ready to take on the next big one.
That's a good shout. Get my feet up.
Isaac, absolute pleasure chatting to you, my friend. All the best, and good luck with the next challenge, and we'll speak to you when you take it on.
Cheers, Chris. Yeah, take care, everybody. Thank you.